Welcome back to Science Unpacked. Today, we are diving into a fascinating paper about bridge safety.
Oh, that sounds important. What exactly are we looking at, host_A?
It's titled Experimental and Numerical Investigation of Local Scour Around Bridge Piers Under Flow Action.
So it's about how water erodes the ground around bridge supports? That's a huge concern for infrastructure, right?
Absolutely. Scour, as it's called, is when flowing water removes sediment, weakening bridge foundations. It's a major cause of bridge failure during floods.
Wow, that's a scary thought. So this research aims to understand and predict that better?
Precisely, they used a two-pronged approach: laboratory experiments and numerical simulations.
Okay, let's start with the experiments. What did they do in the lab?
They built a controlled flume, essentially a long channel, with a model bridge pier in it. They measured flow velocity and scour depth.
Like a mini river to see how the pier interacts with the water and sediment? That's clever.
Yes, and they found that near-bed flow velocities increased by about 15 to 20% right around the pier.
That's a significant jump. I imagine that extra speed really pushes the sediment around, doesn't it?
It does. This increased velocity generated shear stresses strong enough to start moving the sediment, initiating scour.
So they actually observed scar holes forming in their lab setup. How deep did they get?
Yes, the observed scar depths ranged from 4.4 to 5.2 centimeters. And importantly, scar increased with rising water discharge.
That makes intuitive sense. More water, more power to erode. Now, what about the numerical part?
For that, they used computational fluid dynamics, or CFD, specifically the K-epsilon turbulence model.
CFD. That's like using super powerful computers to simulate the water flow, right?
Exactly. It allowed them to analyze detailed flow behavior, like velocity distribution and turbulence levels, around the pier.
So they combined real world measurements with computer models. Why is that combination so powerful?
It enhances accuracy and understanding. The simulations helped validate the experimental results and provided deeper insights into the complex flow processes.
That's really smart. What were some of the key things the simulations revealed about the flow around the pier?
They clearly showed flow deceleration upstream, then strong acceleration around the pier sides. Downstream, there was a vague zone with reduced velocities.
And those areas of acceleration and turbulence are where the scour really takes hold, I imagine.
Precisely, the simulations quantified turbulence kinetic energy and eddy dissipation rates, which were highest in those critical scar zones.
And did these turbulence levels also increase with deeper water, just like the experimental scour depths?
Absolutely. Higher flow depths led to increased turbulent kinetic energy, higher bed shear stress, and consequently, larger scar depths and widths.
So, deeper floodwaters mean a much greater risk for bridges. That's a critical finding for engineers designing new structures.
Indeed, the study highlights the dominant role of turbulence in scar evolution, which is key for developing better prediction methods.
This combined experimental and numerical approach really seems to improve our ability to predict scour, making bridges safer.
They even suggest future work, like simulating actual sediment movement instead of just a rigid bed. That would be the next step.
That would be amazing, getting even closer to real world conditions. It's exciting to see such practical science helping protect our infrastructure.
Definitely. This research helps ensure our bridges can withstand nature's powerful forces, keeping us all safer.
Making our world a little bit more resilient, one bridge foundation at a time. What a great study!